Welcome to the Underdog Sports Podcast. I don't know what episode it is, but...
Like 132. I could be completely wrong, but I think it's 132.
Rough guess.
Guys, I'm here for 2 episodes.
Oh, fuck.
A lot of editing for the next 2 episodes.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm...
One down, one to go.
Because there's so much content, juicy content.
Yeah.
I've been... Speaking of content, you know what's pure content? The NBA draft lottery.
How rigged it is. I've never looked at a sport and been like, this is rigged. Until seeing that the Mavericks won the draft lottery. And
I
I'm
agree
like,
with you.
that is fucking ridiculous.
You can't have a team get a generational white boy other than the Mavericks. Dirk, Luka, Cooper Flag.
Oh, that was what gave it to you, right? That was the giveaway.
Not the generational,
Yep.
just
The generational
the most
fumble.
awful trade
Yep.
of all time.
The Gabe Vincent.
The white people thing
The
was
white
what gave
The
it away.
Quinn and Grimes trade.
They just replaced a fat white dude with a taller,
Vincent?
skinnier white
Who
dude.
got traded? No, who got traded for?
Don't look at
Caleb
me.
Murray. The 76ers.
Right now?
No, Quinn and Grimes. This is like a while ago.
You
Why
just
did you
named
say
it.
Gabe
Vincent.
You guys said the worst trade.
It's the wrong trade.
Rondo. LaMelo
The
Ball.
Mavericks are looking for a point guard actually because Kyrie's out.
Jaden Hardy's got that.
I love Hardy. It's a Hardy party.
Jeff Harden.
So, like, would you guys... The lottery and the NFL draft.
Mm-hmm.
Please no.
Like, which way would you rather do it for the NBA then?
Normal.
I don't care. Just do it normal.
Or, like, I get it, you want to do a lottery, but it should be like, pick one can only go, they have to stay top 3, bro. Like, they have to.
Do the NHL lottery.
That's what it is?
One can only drop 2 spots. 2 can only drop 3 spots. It's something like that.
That's
Or
how
should
it
they
should
do
be.
it the way that...
Because you have a team that were they in the play-in? The Mavericks.
Yeah.
Get rid of the
You
play.
had a play-in
That's
team
so sad.
get the first overall pick.
Same thing with the Hawks last year.
So
Yeah.
crazy.
When's the last time the worst record team won the first pick?
10 years.
That's fucking rude. That should
What?
never happen.
Yep, it should be like every...
Like the Pistons,
Like
The last
the
10 years...
Pistons had the best percentage to get the first overall pick, like 6 years in a row, and the highest
Bro,
pick they
same.
got was like 3.
The last 10 years, it's most likely the 5th pick. The 5th worst team gets the first pick.
That's
That's
just
so stupid.
Just the way it's played out. I don't know.
Also plays out.
It could
that
just be
six
lucky,
narratives.
like, the Mavericks have never won it before, so, like, and it is still a 1% chance, and hasn't been 1%. So the person who has a 1% chance hasn't won in, like, 36 years.
What about last year?
That wasn't 1 point. That wasn't a 1% chance.
The Hawks were in the plan and they
I
got
think
the
the
first seed.
Derrick Rose one was
The
a
first
1% chance.
I don't think.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. I saw a video for that.
That is
And
probably rigged
was
too.
it LeBron too?
LeBron, no,
No, they were the worst
They
team.
were awful.
Oh.
They were the
They
They
worst.
were the
team.
second worst team. I think the Nuggets were the worst team. I've been doing research on this shit because I was looking at how rigged it is.
They should do it the way the the Women's Hockey League does it.
Oh yeah.
So when you're eliminated from the contention, every point you get goes to your draft.
That's
So
valid
the
too.
best teams, like
Oh,
if you're out
yeah.
first, however many points
Yeah.
you get,
Mhm.
that many points, like it's a new ranking for the draft.
Yeah, that's valid. I like that.
Some people like it, some people are
Women's
like, but
hockey.
then,
Revolutionizing sports.
but you might have the same problem though. Cause like maybe this, like say like the Pistons go and they still suck, and then a team like I don't know the Rockets come and they say or like not the Rockets,
Just name 2 playoff teams, by the way.
whatever the fucking Jazz and then the fucking Trailblazers. And the Jazz get eliminated first, still suck, and the Trailblazers
Yeah.
come and they kill it the rest of the year and they get the first. Like it's,
Right.
it's all, no, I don't think they're ever gonna have a happy solution to it
We
because,
never had no problems with the NFL draft.
because it's so much harder to
That's true.
tank in the NFL.
The tanking don't really exist, bro. Like
It's just-
The Mavericks got
it's just
fined
a-
for tanking, so I'm pretty sure
you can bench the best guys. You can bench the best guys, but the bench is not gonna purposely lose you the game, dude. It's 0-0 at the start of the game, no matter what 5 guys are playing, and they're all playing their absolute hardest.
But there's 5 guys who are clearly better.
Better, right? I get it, but
I also don't think tanking works as much in the NFL because how many games a season is.
Yeah,
Like if you
it's
mess
really
up
is.
one
That's true.
game, you have like multiple games to rebound off and just lose them all. If you accidentally win one when you're trying to tank, good luck recovering.
That's
Yeah.
what it's gonna be. I mean, I could throw out those 5 shitty players, but and they might win me 5 games. They're gonna lose me 26 of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just like no matter what, you're never gonna get the result everyone wants. Like I think the worst team should have better odds. than they're getting currently.
Is
But
it 25%?
no, they don't have like an 18 this time.
Yeah.
That's
It
so
used to
dumb.
be like 25.
That's
and then
still
it changed.
terrible, dude. You'd have to flip a coin twice
Yeah.
and get exactly what you need.
Do you know what happened actually? Because the 11th pick was between the 11th slot.
Oh, is this the Bulls thing?
Bulls and the
Yeah,
Mavericks.
yeah,
It's
the coin
ridiculous.
flip too.
It's the second time the coin flip has happened between
Yeah.
the Bulls and the Mavericks. The first time was for the Luka Doncic
Okay.
pick.
I saw that.
That's just.
So
That's crazy.
one way we could solve a lot of problems is if they broadcasted.
The actual
Oh,
balls.
yeah.
Yep. But
They
we
did that
just
in
don't.
The NHL for the first year ever this year.
Good.
Yeah.
Broadcasted the whole thing.
Yeah, because they rigged it for the Blackhawks like 2 years ago.
Yeah, they did.
Let's go.
What was I going to say? I was thinking something.
So go ahead.
I did see a theory, guys.
Oh Lord.
Oh god.
LeBron left the Cavs. The Cavs got 3 first-round picks in their team, and LeBron came back. Luka leaves the Mavs. The
Yeah.
Mavs now have 3 first-round picks,
He ain't
3
coming.
first overall picks.
He ain't going back.
No.
Luka's coming back.
Luka's not coming back.
Are you still in stage 1? Is this denial on
I'm still- he's been coming back
The
for.
beef he must have with the
I think if Nico Harrison leaves, he would come back.
Did LeBron get traded when he left the Cavs the first time?
No, that was the decision. That was the.
that was,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
that was
That's the only time you ever see a
signing.
giant broadcast for someone going, "I'm gonna go to this team."
Big
Yeah.
difference.
I'm gonna
Take my talents
to
to
the
South Beach.
Like we do not care.
Big difference in getting traded.
Yeah.
Getting traded is like low-key disrespectful.
I know it was.
At least if you don't agree on a contract, you like mutually agree to do different things.
Especially when you low-key get scammed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was a sacrifice. I'm still not happy about it, but 'cause I was telling Andrew was like it makes up for it, but I was like,
What did you get again? 80 Christie in the first?
Max Christie, 80 Christie in a 2020 at first.
Didn't you get Cleaver too? Didn't the Lakers get
Lakers got
Maxi
Max
Cleaver
Cleaver
too?
and like a
Okay.
second round pick. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. No, see my thing with the whole
You still got scammed.
loop between Luka and Cooper Flag. Like, yeah, Cooper Flag's great. He's younger. He's a better defensive guy. What Luka did for the city of Dallas, like unmatched, like that. To get traded and an entire city turn on his organization, you have to have
Player.
such an impact.
And he got bailed out.
I have a question. I want to hear what you guys think. Hypothetically, AD and Kyrie don't get injured. Mavs make the playoffs, and they win the first round, go farther than the Lakers. Do you think the narrative flips on they got scammed?
Never.
No.
No.
It
Because you
wouldn't, but-
traded away a generational
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
They
I
need to
agree.
win the championship for them not. They need to win 4 championships for them not. I think it will end up being who wins more championships, Luka or the entirety of the Mavs.
Luka has to break
Yeah.
his leg and never play basketball again for the Lakers to lose
Yeah.
that trade. Luka has to fall off a cliff and suck at basketball.
What a miracle.
Well, Nico Harrison's point of view, he just replaced a fat white guy with a taller, skinny
I
guy.
hate when people are using him as a bailout. Like,
It's
dude,
not.
that wasn't the pick we traded for. Why are we giving Nico Harrison perks? He's still traded away our best fucking
Well,
player.
if you
This-
had Luka, you would have won more games, and you wouldn't have had that exact
This
spot.
We
right
still
here-
sucked when he was on the floor because he was hurt the entire time. We could have still had that pick.
But he came back, and
This
he would
might
have won you
be
more games.
this might be the biggest like bailout for
Oh
an
my God.
organization I think I've ever seen.
It's so fake.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So the part, like, all right, whatever. You can get lucky with 1% going to the first pick, bro. Me and Luke, right, we considered the best storylines out of all 14 idiots in the lottery, all 14 teams.
Mhm.
And we said 3 teams. And it was the Spurs, because they had the back-to-back Rookie of the Year. So it would be great storyline for them to get a high pick, or 1 or 2 or whatever. They were also in the top 3. And then the other team was the 76ers. And guess who else is in the top 3? So, literally the 3 teams with a storyline and big markets.
Well, the Spurs
Or
are going
top
to get
three.
Giannis
I was gonna say,
Antetokounmpo.
don't even get me started on
Yeah,
that
imagine.
freaking
If-
Spurs, dude.
Giannis goes to the Spurs, you're going to see Wemby get massive in 2 years. Wemby's going to put on the Giannis muscle and the league's in trouble.
And he's going to forget how to shoot, too.
Maybe.
And
Hopefully.
probably pass the ball. I mean, Victor don't do that anyways. But...
Speaking of basketball, these Westport kids are some fake-ass fans, bro.
I would just want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I thought that's where you were going with that.
I
No,
thought
that's
so.
no one should be celebrating that injury.
Yeah.
I'm a Tatum hater.
Don't
I've
even
been known
get
as
me
a Tatum
started on
hater,
that shit, dude.
but no one should be celebrating an injury. don't like that people celebrate injuries. That's not right. But
There's a particular person
Andrew would have
That-
fucking
Oh, you
that's-
should have saw that.
that's,
Field day.
that's on this podcast that people know well that
Yeah.
celebrating tearing his Achilles, like, how do you even just have? I don't even understand it, dude. How do you
Look at this man.
How do you
Look at him.
celebrate somebody just getting injured like that?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it,
Put him in the
I thought
box.
he was being dramatic.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
did-
he was
I
being
did too.
so dramatic.
Dude, I was thinking it halfway through that game. This was before Tim got hurt. I was like, you know, I would really like this series if this whole fucking entire series wasn't revolved around flopping. Because God forbid Brunson and Hart take a foul normally.
Don't
They
even
flop
get
so much.
oh my
Tatum
God,
flops a
dude.
ton.
Don't
I'm
even
not
get me
gonna-
started on that shit.
It was getting so annoying. Like, oh my god, it's a fake injury. It's
I
a
feel like
flop
nobody
every
does,
fucking
dude.
play.
Just going off the series too, nobody is talking about how awful Kristaps Porzingis has been this series. He's playing so like inconsistent with these mysterious illnesses coming up, these lingering injuries. He has been horrible, and him playing horrible is also a massive factor as to why the Celtics are.
This is the Kristaps Porzingis way. He goes to a team that is good for 2 years.
Yeah.
Everyone believes in him. And then come playoffs time, it's going to
Oh,
stand in the
dude.
fucking corner and sit still for the entire fucking playoff series against the fucking Clippers. It's the Porzingis. It's what he does.
Yeah.
You know, my problem with Celtics fans in general, I see it not even just in the fucking Westport kids. It's we lose one series in the playoffs. The year after we win the fucking championship, it's oh my god, trade this guy, trade that guy,
trade-
fire
trade
Joe
Jalen
Mazzulla.
Brown.
Like, dude, it's one bad year.
It's
You
one-
won
Not
the
even a bad year.
championship.
It's a great year.
You won the fucking championship
yes.
a year ago. Let's blow up the fucking team because we didn't win it 1 year. Boston fans are the most spoiled fuckers in the entire fucking world, dude. They have one off year with the team. It's oh fuck this guy, fuck that guy.
Not because of the money situation, though. For some of them, at least.
And especially with the new owner is not gonna want to pay that luxury tax. It's like
Oh, yeah.
$500 million. He's not gonna want to pay that. So
What the dream scenario is?
that starting lineup is not gonna be the starting lineup.
The dream scenario is the Supersonics come back and Peyton Pritchard's on the Supersonics.
Facts.
He would be point guard one on an expansion team.
I'm
This
just
is the only
curious.
player on the expansion team.
I'm just saying he'd be the number one point guard in the expansion.
Oh yeah.
Pay.
So who do you guys think is gonna win the finals now?
The winner of the either the winner of the Nuggets Thunder series or
What's that series at right now?
3-2.
3-2
Yep.
Thunder.
It's gonna be back in Denver, so probably 3-3.
Or I'm rooting so hard for the Timberwolves right now.
Really?
Mm,
Not gonna lie, I am rooting for the Knicks.
Why?
Not even because they're playing the
I saw
Celtics.
videos
They never won
of
before.
people
I like it.
outside
They never won
MSG,
before.
They were going crazy.
They beat the Lakers, so I think
Yeah, that's cool.
that's
I am
cool.
rooting for
They're
them.
also beating the Warriors, which I hate them, so that's cool too. I'm looking rooting for them.
I think whoever wins the Thunder and Nuggets series is the best team.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the Knicks because if Jalen Brunson wins the
Oh,
championship,
no.
It's
New
gonna
York
make-
fans are as bad as us.
it's
Come
gonna
on.
make everyone hate Nico Harrison more because he traded away because he let this
He
Jalen
let
Brunson
Jalen
walk.
Brunson walk.
He let him walk.
I will say though, Jalen Brunson would not have turned into the player he is now
Oh, yeah,
if
definitely
he
not.
had
Yep.
been if he would still be on the Mavericks.
I can't even say he let him walk because they did offer him money, but Jalen Brunson's dad wanted.
He also,
him
yeah, I was
to
gonna say he also wanted to go
So
play.
he wanted to
His
go.
dad wanted to get his son.
He wanted
on
to
the
do
team,
that.
so.
Also, it was definitely best for his career. I don't
Oh no,
think
definitely. I
it
think
Oh, yeah.
he deserved to be number one. A second round pick, dude. We hit that. I hope it's the Knicks.
That's the last team I want, I'm not gonna lie. Besides maybe the Thunder.
The Pacers are looking scary.
Why don't you
dude.
like the Thunder, dude? They've never won.
It's just SGA. I
Free
don't
throw
like it.
They just
merchant.
won.
I'd rather have the
Never
Nuggets
won.
win again.
Dude, I was watching a TikTok.
Yeah,
or the
with a girl with a
Timberwolves
fucking
win
the
espresso
first time.
martini,
Yeah.
fucking making a fucking joke about men, flipping beans and shit. In the background is a big TV. Guess who's at the free throw line?
Yeah.
I hope Jokic wins.
I can respect that.
I either want the Nuggets to win
My
again
MVP.
or the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I want a new team or the Nuggets.
Mm.
When was the last time the Knicks won the finals? And did Ewing
The
win?
Stone Ages, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
probably,
it's
that
been-
was it.
We're
It's
all
been-
probably
come on,
like
that's
negative
nuts.
30.
You think Ewing
Yeah.
won the finals?
Assuming so.
I don't think so.
I mean, he
Because
has Glaze.
the fucking Jordan guy was in the league, bro.
DeAndre?
Yeah.
yeah.
Cameron?
73.
Damn.
Wow.
Who the fuck was on that team?
I was pretty close with the negative 30 years old.
That's very close.
See if I even fucking know anyone. See if it loads. Jesus Christ.
Shit or
Walt Frazier,
Oh yeah, that guy was.
Willis Reed. I know who that is. Some of these names, like I think I know. Phil Jackson.
Dick Barnett.
Oh,
Willis?
Dick Barnett.
Willis Dick Barnett fit in your mouth.
Hawthorne Wingo. That's a
Isn't-
fucking name.
Isn't Phil Jackson the coach?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe.
Who are you
Yeah,
rooting
I
for?
thought that was
in the
sarcasm.
NHL
He was the
playoffs?
coach of
Stars.
No, I actually I know.
I
Not
would-
right now.
I know that.
Oilers.
I know the name. I don't know.
Yeah, he had like the triangle offense. or
Either one
something.
of them.
what
Ovi's
team.
not done yet, right?
Wasn't it?
Let's go
Was it
Ovi.
the Knicks?
Let's go
Bulls?
Ovi.
Let's go Ovi.
Bulls.
Here's something.
Yeah, he was the Jordan coach.
Yeah, and then he coached the Lakers shortly after the Bulls too.
Good for him.
I want to hear everyone's opinion on this because Dylan said this the other day about Mount Rushmores.
Ooh, yes.
For football,
Sent it to everyone.
who is your Mount Rushmore?
Like greatest?
I'm just football.
No,
in
see,
general.
because
Or-
I was thinking about it. I was like, everyone's not Tom Brady on their Mount Rushmore, but personally, I don't think he should be on it.
Bro.
But
Yo, hear me out. Hear me out.
Nope.
No, not because he sucks. He's the greatest quarterback to ever do it. But the presidents on Mount Rushmore are there because they are game changers. Tom Brady didn't change the game. He was great at the game, but he didn't change it the way like. I think Mount Rushmore's the best people. They're the most people.
Most people refer to Mount Rushmore as
That's the
I
best
don't give a
part.
shit how.
To me, it's
how
game
he changed the
changers.
game.
Like Lawrence Taylor is like number one on the game changer because that's now tackles are paid.
Alright, wait, let's go through our Mount Rushmore, because Brady, Lawrence Taylor, Jerry Rice.
I wouldn't put Rice on it.
What?
I would put
My God.
Wait, hold on.
You're
Hold on.
Niners.
Hold on.
I know.
What's your?
Yeah, let's-
what
yeah,
is
yeah.
your Mount
Joe
Rushmore?
Montana, Steve Young,
No.
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, George Kittle,
Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey.
Randy Moss.
Okay.
Lawrence.
Over Jerry Rice?
Because you gotta think, there's an entire fucking term over this guy. Like this guy
Yeah,
is,
Moss. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
he's a difference maker. Now everyone wants to fucking jump over people and catch the ball. Like,
If I was doing popularity, I think he'd be my top 4.
but Lawrence Taylor, Randy Moss.
Mm-hmm.
See, then there's a couple other ones. It's like up in the. I could see Tom Brady, but for me, he's just not.
He's had that shit pre-ordered for a very long time.
No, I think he's the GOAT.
So can we see 3 and 4? Because you can't come up with a name better than Tom Brady.
You don't even have your Mount Rushmore like defined.
I'm
yet.
just saying.
You just have Moss and,
You have
and
two.
Taylor.
I would have to. I didn't really look into it, but I'm just saying I don't think Tom Brady would be on mine.
Can I hear yours?
The last person? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. But Lawrence Taylor, Jerry Rice, Tom Brady. I don't know. I don't know who the last person would be. Because then that's like the last spot. You have to think. I got best defensive player, best probably all-around player, greatest of all time.
I'd say quarterback of all time. I think Lawrence Taylor's the
What do you
best player
think?
of all time. But
Neither of you.
I'd say Lamar Jackson. I'm
Let's
just kidding, man. I'm
go.
kidding.
I don't
But
know.
no, it's not like that as an out of pocket because he changed the game. Now mobile quarterbacks are all the fuck.
I know. I was
Michael
debating
Vick.
saying that when you
I was
said
gonna say
that
Michael
one.
Vick.
Vick.
Vick could
If
be
you're
Vick came
looking
to
at
mind.
game-changing players, Michael Vick.
Yeah, if it was a
100%.
Mount Rushmore of game-changing
Fuck
players.
it, I would even consider
being
Luke Kuechly
different.
on there.
Luke Kuechly.
That,
on
he was-
Rushmore.
Luke Kuechly was game changing.
He was
Over
good,
Ray
but he's
Lewis,
like.
dude. You don't think Ray Lewis was game changing?
I
He
know.
made you scared.
No,
to
see,
run
I
over
was
the middle.
thinking about that too. I was thinking about him. But-
Ray Lewis was the only player that made Tom Brady shit bricks. Like that's
I would ship
That's
too.
something. like
I really don't know who the last person would be in my
Bo
Mount
Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
I think mine would be Deion Sanders. I think he made it cool to play defense.
That is.
Rushmore.
I think he made it cool to play the hardest
He
position.
popularized the corner position.
And I
I
also
actually like
think,
that.
like when you think 90s football, I think of Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
See, my thing is, I think Mount Rushmore should be the game changers of the league, not the best.
Would you think Deion Sanders was game changing?
Yes. He played both sides, right?
Yeah, I think that's pretty fucking game changing.
That's game changing.
His occasional wide receiver reps.
Yeah.
Like he's on my Mount Rushmore. The more names I hear, the more I think about it. But
So I mean, at least we all agreed on Lawrence Taylor, but we didn't agree on Tom Brady.
I just don't think he's
Taylor's the only one.
He's
that
a fantastic. They're both fantastic ball players. Two of the greatest of all times. They're just not game changers. They didn't change the way we play football. Like Tom Brady, great mindset, great pocket passer, great
Winner.
We're a good winner. But he didn't change the way the quarterbacks are playing, because if he changed the way quarterbacks are playing, the mobile quarterbacks wouldn't be around still. If everyone wants to be Tom Brady, we'd have 50 Brock Purdy's. Fucking stay in the pocket and...
Who revolutionized passing?
Passing?
Oh, no.
Dan Marino.
Alright, good job. Good answer. He should be Mount Rushmore, right? He's game changing.
I wouldn't say that, but I think there's several quarterbacks.
Oh, so he revolutionized passing, but he doesn't get a spot.
Yeah,
I think he's like he's on like a list of like.
No, he's on the bottom of the hill. You put this out on the bottom of the hill.
It's like down here. No, they're two out the top.
And it's fucking crooked
like,
as shit.
he got invited to the draft, but he wasn't picked.
Yeah.
He was picked 25, but
It's like Will Levis. He was
fine.
invited to night one, but he just wasn't picked.
Exactly.
It's the second round.
He wasn't selected for the four. Like there's 4 spots. Like it's. You gotta be selective about this.
It'd be easier if there was only 3, because then you go
Top
goat,
three.
goat, goat,
Yeah.
and then whoever you want in the 4th spot.
I personally don't think we should be goats. I think we should be the game changers of the game.
It's a different mountain. We're talking about football Mount Rushmore, and you're talking about innovation Mount Rushmore.
Well, if you're about great presidents,
All right, who's the 4 on Mount Rushmore?
Lincoln,
Ben Franklin.
Washington.
Oh, sorry.
They're all presidents. Ben Franklin was not a president. Lincoln, Washington.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the other.
I don't know them either. I'm not gonna
I don't know either. This is going
But
back.
see, exactly. That proves that proves my point, though.
This
Like,
is just going
these
back
aren't
to
the
your round, Mount
4.
Rushmore.
These
You
aren't
had
the
your
4.
two.
George Washington found the USA. Abraham Lincoln freed the black people. These are game changers. These are the people who changed America. These are the founding fathers.
Alright, hold on.
They're not just the best 4 presidents we've ever had.
Just look at
But I
that.
mean,
When was
they
the
are.
Mount Rushmore created? At that time, were they the best 4 ever?
I don't
When was
know.
it created?
Was this pre-World War II stuff? Because
Yeah, I have no idea.
1940.
Jesus.
that's right before the Cold War.
1940.
Thomas Jefferson and Theodore Roosevelt.
They're both good. names.
They're both
Those are
good,
some
but
good
they're
names.
not the greatest,
Those
in my
are some good
opinion.
names.
So who's the
Who's better?
Who's better
Who's a
than
better
these
president? Let's hear this ball of knowledge.
Who's the GOAT presidents?
By the way, before 1940, you can't say Obama.
All I'm saying is, like, those 4 guys, they changed the way America is.
So you're comparing Randy Moss revolutionizing just like that to Abraham Lincoln freeing the
a
slaves.
phrase.
No, I think Abraham Lincoln's more Lawrence Taylor. Like, he made the
Abraham's more
biggest
Lawrence
difference.
Okay.
I feel like this just like focuses more on old people. Like 20 years
You-
down from
you
the
can't
down
compare-
the
No, 'cause,
line,
like-
hypothetically, 20 years down the line, the tush-push is not banned, and every single team does it at the 1 yard every single time. It's like the most broken
Game
thing.
changer.
Nick Sirianni.
He's not on the round. He's not in the rush. That's one
Dude, the fact
play.
that the Packers
Like,
are the only
he's
team that have spoken
him.
up.
Like,
trying to
Jared
get this shit
personally isn't a
banned.
game changer, but the play could be on the Mount Rushmore. If everyone does a tush push in 30 years, that play is on the Mount Rushmore because it changed the game.
Yo, is it game
Put Jalen
changing?
Hurts' ass cheeks on as the
Is
last
it
one.
game
Put Jason
changing to
Kelsey
be
on that
on
Mount
a
Rushmore,
dollar?
dude. That dude was the GOAT.
Is that game changing to be on a dollar?
I'd say so.
Alright, so we can rival the top 4 here with Andrew Jackson because he's not on the Mount Rushmore, but this motherfucker's on the 3rd best bill.
So we're ranking Bills now?
I'm pretty sure Bills came out.
game-changing?
I'm pretty sure
The higher
Bills
the
came out
value, the
before
higher.
the Mount Rushmore.
John Adams got that cool beer.
John Adams is good.
He's a good president,
Yeah.
but he wasn't game changer.
Yo, who signed the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
Mad loud. Oh.
Mad loud. John Hancock.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what it is. Not Thomas Jefferson. No shit.
Fucking
Mount
round Mount
I don't
Rushmore.
think he was a president.
I don't care. He's still
He was
Mount
not
Rushmore.
No.
This is a crazy topic.
I'm just like when you said me that, I was thinking, I was like,
That was a thinker.
I don't
question.
think Tom Brady's I'm not anything. I'm a Tom Brady hater. I'll admit it. I still think he's a good. I still think
He's got to be in there though.
I don't.
He's
I
had
just-
that shit pre-ordered for actually the longest time, dude.
He's had the Hall of Fame pre-order. I think he's a Hall.
Mount Rushmore.
Beat up Hall of Fame. That was bullshit. Julian Edelman is not a Hall of Famer.
That's
Yeah, he probably
bullshit.
shouldn't be.
He should.
I don't think he should be a Hall of Famer.
Definitely not.
No.
The fact he is,
Patriots
the
Hall-
fact that him,
He's
and
not.
whatever the fucking.
He's a Patriots Hall of Famer.
Oh, I saw that. I thought he was Hall of
He
Famer.
retired
like 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
He's not even eligible yet.
Hey, I thought he was eligible this year.
No, he retired like
I could have
Two,
sworn he
two,
came
3
out
years
this year.
ago.
He's not.
He's a Patriots Hall of Fame. Yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
100%.
I misread the post.
NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I misread the post. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm still taken back by Devin Hester being a Hall of Fame. Okay.
That makes
He's
up for
on there.
He shouldn't be.
Revolutionized kick returning.
Who's kick returning now? Nobody.
We would not have Cavante Turpin without Devin Hester.
We
That
wouldn't have
legend-
Devontae Turpin
Alright.
without Deion Sanders.
I rest my case.
Deion Sanders was pretty good at kick return.
I think he was. I think he made Devin Hester actually.
Probably. We should be like, Jim Brown is on there because he was the first actually
Yeah,
good
everyone's
football
talking
player.
Yeah.
He changed the game for running.
Nobody knew how to run before that.
Cooper DeJean. Future white cornerbacks are going to be revolutionized because Cooper
Yep.
DeJean
We're
is
so
that
back.
I can't wait.
See, I don't think you can raise him to it. That's just something.
I can't wait for like 20 years down the road, 25 years down the road to see how much the current Mount Rushmore is going to be
Is
changed.
Mahomes gonna be on there?
I fucking hope not.
probably.
Mahomes would be the 4.
See, like, in my opinion,
Clip farming
he's not
revolution.
game changing.
Mahomes
He's a
is not-
great fucking quarterback. He's not changing what
He
people
will
play the
forever
game.
be the person that the Bears passed on and took Mitch Trubisky.
That's so sad.
See, in my head, he's just like he's a great quarterback. Him as a person, but he hasn't changed the
All
game.
right, so if you don't change the game, what's it take to be a current day quarterback and change the game? Nothing. We already discovered everything.
No, like,
We don't
honestly,
know.
I'd have Lamar up there.
Saquon Barkley.
I would have Lamar up
Discovered
there.
the
You know what?
backwards Hurdle.
Yeah.
Whenever that fucking
Mount Rushmore.
ambidextrous quarterback
Oh my
gets
God.
fucking
Oh,
drafted,
that changes the
whenever
game.
he
That
gets
fucking
picked,
reel that I see like
yeah,
every other month.
once every 4 months I'll see that shit. The first ambidextrous quarterback to play football. Whenever he gets picked, yeah, he's gonna blow. But whenever he gets picked,
He can
and
throw
if he,
picks with 2 hands.
and if he starts, like, he can,
I don't find the use for that. I'm gonna be honest.
He
Everyone
can
keeps
roll-
gassing
yeah.
that up. I don't
They
see
just
it.
say roll out both ways.
he
Like,
can
yeah,
roll
you
out
know-
both ways, and play action
So
doesn't
what?
mean shit to him. But like,
If you're
I mean,
doing
I
one
guess
hand,
it-
you can roll out
I
both
mean, I
ways.
guess you got like
Yeah,
Miles
that's
Garrett
true.
on the right edge. You can turn your left hand side, or you
Yeah.
turn your right, so he's not on your blind side.
but still, if he sucks, he's
Miles
still gonna
Garrett
it might help him.
40.
It might help him health wise. I'm just
It'll
saying,
be at the point where it's
you
like,
got an elite edge.
can I
rusher,
throw
you
more
have-
interceptions with my right hand or my left hand?
Yeah.
So it's like,
If you're focusing on 2 hands, you're not gonna be good with. You're not gonna be really good with 1. You're just
Yeah.
good with 2. And good doesn't get you far in the NFL.
I would have Lamar Jackson on my Mount Rushmore for Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes.
that's
Running quarterbacks now are fucking going all crazy.
That's like now though.
if he can.
What if that just stopped? Like, dude, they
If
go
it
through
stops,
spurts.
if it stops, it's a different story. Like then, if that running quarterbacks go away for 10 years, I would move Tom Brady on my Mount Rushmore.
What a blessing that would be.
So if we did this during like 2015, when like the Legion of Boom was around and people were getting hit still, do you think we would have had like Ray Lewis there? Because clearly everyone's starting to hit people like Ray
Yeah.
You
Lewis.
can't even lay a finger.
But
on
now we
quarterbacks
can't
anymore.
because it's the time's passed.
Yeah, I think as time moves on, the Mount Rushmore changes.
That's what I'm saying. Like 20, 25
It's
years
not
down
like
the
a
road.
president where
Face is down. And
It's not like the presidents where it's set in stone. Like it's, I think it's like
And literally style.
you know, like
not.
it's drawn in pencil. You can erase that face and draw a fucking new one.
Or somebody could just climb up on the mountain and just write
Yeah.
Tom Brady on someone's forehead.
It's true.
Get the chiseler to chisel out some fucking faces.
Free the Chiseler, bro. You're gonna meet the Chiseler on Sunday.
Who's the chiseler?
Andrew's best friend.
I think that was a good one.
There's
Good
a-
job for bringing that up.
I just-
yeah. That was a
Underdog
good
American
topic.
history
Yeah.
podcast.
That's a real. Tom Brady is not on the Mount
God.
Rushmore.
I just
God.
No, he's the face above the Mount Rushmore.
He gets its own fucking mountain.
Yeah.
He should get his own.
No, if you got a mountain of goats, put them up there. This is Mount Rushmore. These are the game changers of America. These are the people who made America what it is.
No, that was top 4 in 1940.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Then who was?
Oh, fuck it. I gotta look. I haven't been
President
researching
knowledge.
presidents.
Let's get Herbert Hoover up there. No, we're doing the best guys.
I'm not researching presidents right now, but if I were, I probably could find 2 better people than fucking Theodore Roosevelt.
I think he's great.
That dude's great. He's in Night of the Museum.
Facts.
Yo, who invented
He's
the-
great, but is he game changing?
I'm
Is what
sure
we
he
have to
is.
look at.
He
I
rode a
think-
horse.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. He
Fucking
had glasses and
Put
a
fucking
hat.
Paul Revere on
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
dude.
yeah. I was just
Put
thinking
fucking
that.
Paul Revere on that shit, dude. Like,
That would be cool, dude.
Yeah, why are we limiting the presidents? These should be the 4 most elite historical figures of America, not the 4 presidents.
You think they voted for the Mount Rushmore?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean,
if
I
we're looking at
think-
historical
made it.
Americans,
Did,
put
like,
the fucking Rizzler on.
The U.S. government make it, or did one guy was like, I
That
really
was-
like
that's
Abe
the
Lincoln?
One guy probably just.
All right, I think that's a good spot to end it.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we will see you next week.